Now, after my last two videos extensively covering how Roblox higher-ups, including David Baszucki as well as Alex Neutron, actively covered up the actions of known I wish to highlight another even more concerning and disgusting situation to do with a known furry Roblox fast-track reporter named Cherry Paw, who was exposed years ago for taking of countless children and being seen doing the most disgusting things imaginable. Roblox, however, not only failed to take decisive action on their account when big videos were made on them, but to this day, Cherry Paw is still operating a new Roblox account where they are seen not only more but also wishing on Ruben Sim and defaming me, Schlep, and Green Lego Cats as and especially attempting to ruin and tarnish Schlep's reputation over lies. So if you guys agree that this prolific needs to be called out, and you agree that them attempting to slander Schlep, me, and other YouTubers is pathetic and blatant projection on their part, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe and share this video to as many people as possible, and let's get into it. Now, Cherry Paw was a Roblox fast-track reporter, being automatically added to the system where he was able to essentially report any user he wanted, and Roblox would give their reports priority over others and would often take decisive action. Now, Cherry Paw was extremely controversial from the start. Back in May 2017, they openly allowed 15-year-olds into their roleplay Discord server after knowing their age. Cherry consistently invited other into these channels and would watch them as they engaged with one another, openly announcing that he to their conversations, with some members admitting to being under the age of 15. It was absolutely vile. A month later, on July 2017, Cherry openly admitted to being a however manipulated big YouTubers such as Green Lego Cats and Kaneko Kitten at the time that they changed their behavior and were seeking help. They openly admitted that they illicit content from numerous one as young as 15, while admitting to forcing roleplay on them, with chat logs being shown of him doing this to a user named Sly. And at this time he admitted this in 2017, he was around 19. Now, the following year, in May 2018, an user attested that Cherry Paw showed them content of himself, and that he did this to 4 other people who he knew of, establishing the extent of the degeneracy that Cherry Paw was pushing onto children significantly younger than themselves. Proof was even provided from 2018, showing Cherry Paw posting images of themselves to different users. In June 2018, Cherry Paw was also pressuring a 16-year-old to post illicit content of themselves, while they themselves would have been around 20. Cherry Paw, in late October 2018, was also seen inappropriately engaging with a 14-year-old while knowing their age and the massive 6-year age gap between them. Cherry Paw also openly posted and disseminated content pertaining to furries and posted this content on their Discord server, meaning that they were in possession of this material. Cherry Paw also attempted to argue against the age of consent being so high, while also openly sharing that he took of his cousin while he was years old and he at the time was. Keep in mind, Cherry was also seen engaging in this illegal behavior many months after he claimed that he would stop and, quote, learn from his mistakes in 2017. But it kept on getting worse. A Roblox influencer named Little Stray, who was once popular in the RTC, showed more proof in October of 2019, showing that Cherry Paw only continued to prey on more in private. At the age of 20, they showed artwork to a 14-year-old, and he evidently knew of their age and attempted to justify it regardless by claiming that it was legal when it simply was not. In March 2019, Cherry Paw was seen attempting to illicit images from yet another who was 15, and yet another screenshot shows Cherry Paw admitting to getting more illicit images from someone who they knew to be 14 whilst they themselves were 21. Miss Keepings, who was a at this time as well, even came out showing how Cherry Paw consistently shared content to them and it made them actively uncomfortable. I mean, the scope of how many victims this person has is absolutely insane, and clearly this proves that Cherry Paw is one of the most malicious and prolific Roblox in Roblox history. Cherry Paw was also seen in 2019 attempting to defend drawn content too, if you thought this couldn't possibly get any worse. Cherry Paw was also openly seen abusing their position as a fast-track reporter in 2018 to falsely target and ban Little Stray and her associates out of spite after they all cut him off, showing how broken Roblox flagging system was at the time, that a legitimate, prolific could mass report people that they had a vendetta against and basically silence them, and Roblox just happily banned them. Little Stray got mass reported for posting a Twitter link with the Roblox ban message they got stating that they were only allowed to post Roblox links, Twitter links, or YouTube links, so it was a pretty ludicrous ban. Little Stray was also flagged and banned for stating that people should not online date in their Roblox group, and they even received a 3-day ban for stating that Jesus was gay. Now, when this all came out in late 2019, Green Lego Cats, Nephorix, and Kaneko Kitten all made videos calling out Cherry Paw, with Cherry announcing that they quit for their mental health and that they have moved to communities better suited to their age group where they cannot anyone else. But here is where it gets insane. Now, Roblox, despite reports being made against Cherry Paw, and despite the fact that Cherry Paw admitted to everything and was an open basically ended up doing nothing. They took zero action to ban and terminate their account, refusing to protect and ensure the safety of their player base, who is being preyed upon by this person. Instead, Cherry Paw decided to post images on Roblox decals to try and get themselves terminated to hide from all the criticism. Yet the decals were removed and Cherry Paw's account remained up. In fact, Cherry Paw ended up taking their own account down on their own volition, and Roblox never ended up banning them themselves. This is just yet another example of Roblox being told that there is a on their platform taking of children, and yet they do nothing in response. This even uploaded to the site and received no ban for it. No week ban, no 3-day ban, not even a 1-day ban. They literally received nothing. Meanwhile, they were literally abusing the report tools that they had in 2018 to get people banned for saying stuff that is so completely not a big deal whatsoever. And as Green Lego Cat stated in his own video and predicted, Cherry Paw, despite claiming that they quit on their Roblox bio, was most likely just going to use yet another alternate account since they operated so many others beforehand. Now, as the years progressed, more and more people came out attesting that Cherry Paw had taken of them in the past, proving the sheer extent of the situation, and Cherry Paw was even seen attempting to mass report and take down videos made against them by using the privacy report feature on YouTube to try and target Green Lego Cat's video. But for a while, it seemed like they really did leave the Roblox platform and was probably never going to return. That was until I started seeing people mentioning that Cherry Paw was back only 10 months ago, and very recently I was contacted regarding the fact that Cherry Paw actually was operating a surprise, new Roblox account that was made in 2008 called Lapine Hybrid, and that in reality, even back in 2021, they were still hovering around on Discord. Now, I was rather curious at first with the discovery of this new account, and I saw that they even had made an SCP game on their profile, so me and my friends decided to join it to explore, and what happened shortly after was all of us got immediately banned.
I got banned! I got banned! Who makes videos to make himself look good in the eyes of the public. I just got banned by them. Oh, yeah. Support! There we go.
I was banned for being a quote-unquote with my friends being banned by association. You see, what had happened was that Cherry Paw saw that we all joined the game via logs and themselves. They actually had me and my Roblox group on a blacklist to preemptively stop me from ever accessing their game. However, that just didn't work for some reason, so they started manually banning us instead. Cherry Paw was seen being extremely scared about the situation, highlighting how more drama may emerge if I make a video on them, with them even being seen attempting to play the mental health card, which perfectly showed how scared they were about us investigating their account. And of course, they attempted to deflect the situation and project, stating I was the actual and all proof against them was merely out of context, despite the fact that they have been children for almost a decade now, and they are a self-admitted in their own words. And if Cherry Paw wishes to lie and claim that they do not operate the Roblox account Lapine Hybrid with their Discord account being Suribun, well, they openly admitted that they missed having Roblox Fast Track report permissions, and when people mistook them for being a Roblox moderator when their Roblox account had Clockworks and a Valk, which is exactly what Cherry Paw's account had. Cherry Paw, on the very obvious alias, even states in their bio that they're trying to quote-unquote recover from past drama. And if they really weren't Cherry Paw, why, when they were confronted by a mutual, did they not explicitly deny and instead had a Freudian slip and admit, well, the proof against them is merely out of context? Why did they just not straight up deny being Cherry Paw if it wasn't them? And the thing is, Cherry Paw's claim in their old Roblox account bio in late 2019 that they intended to no one anymore is a complete lie. Not only are they still seen to this day attempting to share furry images to their mutuals, which actually got their Discord account banned, but they were also on record posting illicit images of an actual to a 17-year-old who they were allegedly as of recently. This person even attempted to make a document calling this out, but were manipulated by Cherrypaw to not release it. You see, Cherrypaw never actually changed. Instead, they seek to continue to harm more people in private and actively has continued to get away with this behavior for many years up until now. They have feigned the idea that they wanted to change in 2017, yet continued. When they were caught again in 2019, they played the exact same technique and were then caught again as of recently doing the literal same and it isn't even as if apology suffices anymore. They literally took of countless people and committed several crimes. An apology doesn't magically fix that now. There is no redemption, and somehow it gets even worse. Cherrypaw on their current new Discord alias Siribun was even seen actively wishing on Ruben Sim, blaming Giant Milk Dud's termination on him. And I'm gonna make a whole video based off of Giant Milk Dud because the rabbit hole goes so deep in regards to their actions, and there is no surprise that Cherrypaw defends them regardless of what they did, because they did a lot of bad. Cherrypaw even openly stated on numerous occasions that any quote vigilante YouTuber is merely just projecting, as they are all themselves, attempting to state that this is similar to the notion that anyone who claims that are EDPs always turn out to be EDPs themselves. Now, this argument is a classic deflection technique that many and guilty people use to subvert and divert criticism away from their own malicious and extremely concerning behavior. And keep in mind, Cherrypaw is a perfect example of someone who defended in the past and is also an open who possesses illicit content of actual. They are a massive example of how there is a clear link between those who consume being literal as well. The fact that Cherrypaw himself as well calls Schlep too with virtually no evidence is even more pathetic. They have no basis behind these claims, and it's so telling that they only hate Schlep because Cherrypaw must be personally affected that Schlep got 6 arrested. Cherrypaw verbatim states the fact that Schlep calls out makes him suspicious. Like, what? He is genuinely attempting to villainize someone purely because they want to protect children and put malicious people behind bars. It is insane how someone's mindset gets as bad as Cherry's. Cherrypaw also, in their spout of wisdom, once again defames Schlep while stating that Roblox probably doesn't care about them, and is then even seen claiming that Schlep is a touch-starved loser who incorrectly defines situations and makes them seem worse than usual, while also once again slandering Schlep and even comparing him to Kaneko Kitten. Cherrypaw even attempts to make another argument claiming that fiction doesn't affect reality, and that Schlep and Ruben are trying to censor all by clamping down on material. I mean, absolutely insane takes right here. Then Cherrypaw even goes as far as to slander me, Green Lego Cats, Schlep, and Ruben Sim all collectively as because we expose bad people, and the only proof that Cherry has against me is completely cropped screenshots lacking any context regarding the dupe situation, which have been entirely addressed in my response video. This person is quite literally a danger to children and is a prolific who's done abhorrent things, and yet they attempt to slander and attack anyone against them like Schlep, who actually gets arrested. It is completely twisted logic. I mean, Cherrypaw represents a type of evil that is rarely seen, and it comes as no surprise that Roblox will probably take zero action against their account once again. I mean, literally, Roblox has their billing information because they quite literally bought stuff on that account, and I bet you they will take no action regardless. This person is a self-admitted and Roblox will stand idly by as this person will probably go on to literally take of more children. Most likely as well, regarding all of this, Cherrypaw will deactivate the account themselves and come back with yet a new alias as they have done for many years, and we cannot allow them to do that. I heavily urge you all to archive this video just in case Cherrypaw tries to mass flag it, and also like the video and share it to as many people as possible and educate and inform them about this situation. Cherrypaw cannot get away with this. Anyway, for clarification as this video ends, this video is not intended for hate, harassment, or cyberbullying whatsoever. This video is instead intended for educational and informative purposes only, going over the entire situation as a whole in a documentary-style context. I'd also like to clarify that this video is intended for more mature audiences as well, as more mature themes are actively being discussed. So viewer discretion is of course advised. All necessary content has been sufficiently blurred, and this video complies with all of YouTube's community guidelines. And with that all being said, thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and comment your opinions down below about this situation, and join my Discord server to get any updates. My Discord server is discord.gg/Parlo. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.